If you've watched some of my other videos on this Huskee mower lift, I really gave it good reviews, and it just hasn't worked out as well as I thought it was going to. It's a real good heavy duty system. I actually like how it doesn't use a hydraulic pump. It just uses a screw drive system to scissor lift this thing up. To me, that's really steady and sturdy. But the problem I have had is right here. This piece has broken off several times. It had like a little bitty pin through it. Those were breaking pretty much immediately. So I decided to drill it out and put a bolt in there. And once I did that, the bolt didn't break, but the actual drive, the screw drive actually is what broke. So it's pretty much broke for good at this point. I'd have to get a whole new drive system and all that kind of stuff. So I just decided I was going to go out and try out this Cadet one to be able to compare it to the screw drive one. This one is actually a hydraulic lift one. I know a couple of other guys have got this one. They've tried it. Theirs is still lasting, still going, and mine is broken. So I thought it would be good to try this one and see how it does. One more thing on this Huskee lift is the reason it broke and had problems was because I was using an impact wrench on this thing to turn it and to lift the mowers. I'm sure it probably doesn't suggest to do that. Those impact wrenches are a lot of torque. It's my Milwaukee mid-torque is what I was using, and I have a feeling, or it's not even I have a feeling, I know that's what broke it, is that I was using that impact wrench on it. If I hadn't been doing that, this thing would probably keep going. So I don't want to act like this Huskee is a bad lift because I improperly used it. It's still a good lift. Unfortunately, it wasn't working for what I wanted, or I guess how I wanted to use it. So this Cadet one, I picked it up at Tractor Supply, which is the same place that I got the Huskee one. The Huskee one I got for $100 even. It was on sale. This one I believe was $159 right now. So it was quite a bit more expensive than that one. But from what I've heard from other guys that use this one, is this one was going to last me a heck of a lot longer than that one. But it is a hydraulic pump and not the screw lift, so it does work a little bit different than that Huskee one. So let's go ahead and bust this box open, see what all we got to put together, and then we'll lift some mowers with it and see how well it does. So I can really already tell that this one is much beefier than the Huskee one. Even where the wheels go on, it's much larger. The pipes are thicker, bigger. So it really looks like this thing's going to be really nice. What's going to be really nice is if I don't have to flip the wheels around like I did on the Huskee to drive up on here. What would happen on the Huskee is the deck would actually hit here before the wheels would go into the seat. But hopefully with this one I could just drive straight on and then jack it up and not have to worry about trying to flip the wheels around. It does have the same kind of safety system, like a locking system, as the Huskee. And then as you let it down, you kind of have to step on this little release and release the lock to be able to lower the mower back down. I really like that because then you're not depending on the hydraulic jack to hold the weight of the mower. You're really dependent on this mechanical system instead of the hydro. Other than that, let's get it underneath the mower. Let's get this thing jacked up, try it out, and see what I think of it compared to that Huskee. So as you can see, I did end up having to turn the wheels around to get up there. The deck just wants to hit these things the way these V-Rides are, with that deck out front like that. The deck wants to hit before the wheels actually lock into the, or I guess seat into those little cradles. So flipping the wheels isn't that hard. I'm used to it. I had to do it on the other one. It does take a little bit of getting used to be able to just flip them around and keep them flipped like you're going backwards, but actually go forward with them. So once you get used to doing it, it's not that bad. You saw I was able to just kind of flip it around and pull it right onto it. So now let's just go ahead and drop this mower. I want to move it over here and get it on the 36. The 36, the wheels are quite a bit closer together, and then they're staggered. One actually sticks out farther than the other one. So I kind of want to make sure this 36 will actually drive up on there. One thing I'm already seeing that I don't like about this lift is how slow it comes down. That's kind of annoying. I want to be able to get that thing down a little quicker than what it's doing. I get it's a safety thing, all that kind of stuff, but you know, with the Huskee using the impact wrench, I was able to get that thing down really quick. With this, it's just a slow process to let it down. So that's just kind of one of those things. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it's something I don't like about it. So as you can see on this one, just the way these wheels are so close together, this thing just does not collapse far enough for getting them on there straight. I did get it on there. I'm gonna try to jack it up and kind of watch it and see what it does, see if it holds. But to be honest with you, I don't really like the way it's fitting on the 36. I'm not just crazy excited about the way it fits on there, but I did kind of shake it around. I mean, it's really sturdy. It kind of looks like the piece that holds the wheel in is what it's setting on, but I can move the wheel around, and I mean, it's actually sitting in the wheel is actually in the cradle. It's just kind of crooked and funny looking, but it's sturdy. So that's what's important to me, is that it's sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall over or have any issues like that. I'll definitely do some update videos on this lift in the future. I'll just talk about things like what I see, what I don't like, what I do like, and how it's holding up to the abuse of doing this constantly. I usually sharpen blades about once a week. So, and then if I have any issues in between, I'm lifting the mowers up, taking blades off. So I'm going to be putting this thing through a lot more abuse than what a homeowner would use it for. So we'll see how long it lasts, see how it holds up, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date on that.